Hey everybody! This week we're doing a rejection reflection. These are shorter thank you for saying no interviews. They're 10 minutes or less and impromptu with people who have an inspiring thank you for saying no moment. That means we record these episodes anywhere and everywhere. We hope it inspires you and helps you start your day off on a positive note.
Hey everybody, it's Kenya, and this is the Thank You for Saying No podcast, where we find meaning in life's unexpected turns. Hey everybody, I'm here with Matt Marr from the Reality Gates podcast. Do you want to tell everybody what that's about?
Yes, we thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah.
We talk about just reality trash TV, like fun. Our big shows are 90 Day Fiance. We talk about Love is Blind, Welcome to Plathville, Love After Lockup. We do a lot of dating.
Yeah.
People finding love, as we say, looking for love in all the wrong, lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places.
That's true. I almost exclusively watch reality television.
It's great. It's a comedy podcast, but we talk about reality stuff. So we do some below deck. So
Nice.
we have fun.
Awesome. Well, everybody, I know Matt from a conference in March.
Mhm.
I've been following his podcast and I absolutely loved it. And I really wanted to get him on the show. And so I want you to tell us a thank you for saying no moment you had and how it made you feel and what it led you to.
Sure. So I'm get woo woo. I love the Channy app, my astrology. I do all the tarot cards, all the stuff.
Love it.
So for me, this is about like really when the universe kind of just, as Miss Uni, I like to say sometimes, says no. I originally my master's is in clinical psych, and I thought I was going to be a therapist and do therapy and all. And so I started a device podcast, a therapy podcast, and I kind of felt like my mission in my life was to help people find their purpose, help give people peace, and what a lot of people want, and happiness, and help them feel not alone. And it's interesting, I poured all of my heart, all of my guts. I mean, like, I put so much into that advice podcast. And I did it, I'm glad I did it. I did it for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I'm still proud of the show, but it just, no one listened.
Yeah.
And it didn't get anywhere. But one of those episodes, I always had a guest on, and I invited one of my best friends forever, my friend Jake, and people said, "Oh, y'all are really funny together. You should do a podcast together." And from that is where we started doing podcasts and doing fictionalized TV, and eventually found 90 Day Fiance. And what's crazy is now that we blew up in COVID and we tour, and like what's been great is when we tour, do live shows around the country, we meet our listeners.
Oh my God.
And we have people that say, "You make me feel less alone. You help me find like my passion and my purpose in life." So all those things that I wanted to do, and I thought, this is how I'm going to do it. It's that idea of the universe guides you with a no because it knows a path that you can't even imagine for yourself.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually crying when you say that. You're like, Tara, it's the end of the show.
We're all like, oh God, a donut. I'm sobbing.
No, that was so great.
That's very true.
Totally what the show is about, and it's so crazy how you can try and do one thing so hard and want it to work out this one way, and then when you let go and just kind of follow the alignment, you get to do what you wanted and more.
Yes, yeah, more than you ever imagined.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
Real quick, you guys, don't forget to submit what you want to let go of this year. We're going to read the submissions on the podcast so we can let go of our no's together as a community. We got some really great submissions so far and can't wait to share. We want to hear from everyone in the Thank You for Saying No community. The link to submit is in the show notes. So go submit what you're saying no to this year. And if you need some inspiration for your submission, go listen to the first episode of season 2 called Letting Go of No's. And lastly, please subscribe on YouTube. Please do it. Follow us on Instagram and Thank You for Saying No. Leave us a review or a comment wherever you're streaming this episode. It really helps. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back next week at the same time.
Follow and subscribe to the Thank You for Saying No podcast, and you'll get every episode as soon as it's released.